Good morning, Internet. Welcome to another adventure. Today, we're mainly just going to be doing like a little bit of a review. We might play like a while later this morning, but like kind of like an update. This is the end of the chapter. We're not gonna be live today or tomorrow. So we're just making this video because, well, we can. Sorry about that. To be perfectly honest, it'll be kind of like a review of the season as well. It wasn't a bad season. There were some things that were slightly annoying. Krusty's exotic was a little annoying, but it wasn't like insane. Like, I didn't run across it very much, mainly because I didn't get anywhere. Yeah, as you can see, our stats aren't even the great. They're not just the greatest. They're absolute dog shit. We won 2 games this season. One of them was in squads, and one of them was in solos. We've played almost 200 games. Yeah. See, in a game that has skill-based matchmaking, so like overall, we're not. The season wasn't bad, objectively speaking. Like, the map was super awesome. It had a lot of Easter eggs. It was very well done. It was a good season overall. The weapons weren't too insane. There were some like outliers, like the tac shotgun was the gun to go for, was a shotgun to go for. Mr. Blasty was like the long range weapon to go for. Like, those 2 things are like just like kind of stuck in your mind, but at least from like other videos that we watched, they weren't needed to win. So it wasn't too bad as far as like the balance and things go. There was a ton of movement, which was awesome and unawesome all at the same time. Just from like my personal point of view, it fucking sucked. Anybody could jump on you and it'd just be over. In a matter of a second. But yeah, and a game, like, our overall gripe with Fortnite at the moment is a game with skill-based matchmaking. This shouldn't be possible. This right here should not be possible in its entirety. Like, it should be legitimately impossible for you to lose basically 198 games. We're adding 20 games on there, but we would have lost those 20 games. I don't even have to guess. We don't even have to guess that we'd lose those 20 games. We'd lose them. We have the stats to match it. And the thing is like, our stats have been this way for the last 7 months. Ever since Epic added the ability, or added the minimum player count to be 30 to 35, we've never been able to win. And frankly, it's been 7 months. Fortnite's not going to change it. So we're probably going to be done with Battle Royale in Fortnite for a while. We'll still play it, but you're probably not going to see any videos about it at all. But while we go through, oh, this is cute. Oh no! Oh, but it's so cute. Anyway, like we were saying, you shouldn't be able to lose as many games as we did, and it shouldn't be possible. The most games that you should be able to lose in a row is 10, and to be perfectly honest, no one wants to play a game where they're constantly getting their ass kicked. Again, the game supposedly is skill-based matchmaking. Whether somebody's having a good day, a bad day, or anything, the game should reflect that. There should be at no point where you can lose 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 games in a row, and not even have a chance to win. Like, even our top 25, top 10, top 25 stats are bad. In previous seasons, it was 50%, or before they added before they did the player change. Our top 10% was almost 50% of our games. You know, top 25 was 70 or 80%. Very rarely were we getting absolutely destroyed off rip. And now half the games we're not even making it that. And even less of those games are top 10s. it's just ridiculous. Um, you know, like half of our games we made it to top 25, or yeah, top 25%. So in this case, it would be there were 80. It would be like 20 people, top 20 people, and in some cases, you literally just sat on the outskirts of the map and you didn't have to do anything. That's how easy it should have been for this to be a very very high percentage. And even then, we're barely making it off spawn half the time, which is it's just not fun. And a lot of people are they have a lot of people have so many different theories as to why OG's player base dropped off as hard as it did. This is why. This is almost exactly why. People don't like dying off rip. People don't like struggling for health and shields all game. It's just not fun. And the fights that you do get in, it's such an absolute fucking nightmare to actually do anything that it's just not fun. Even if you win, you either end up getting third partied or you spend the next 10 minutes looking for health. It's not, the health problem isn't as bad as in regular BR, but the third party is, there are only a handful of people that will absolutely just wipe a lobby. Like, the whole point of a BR is to win, be the last person standing, right? Okay, cool. In theory, the only kill that is important is going to be the last kill. You can sit, and people do it. People will sit there for 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes in bushes, hiding, and be the last kill. If you want to play that way, it's awesome. Definitely. The game, it's not, the game's pretty much not going to allow you to do it, because trust us, we've fucking tried. But anyway, long story short, if you got rid of loot, if you got rid of people dropping ammo, people dropping guns, if they were third partied specifically, then third party would pretty much be non-existent. And if especially in the beginning part of the match, if people didn't drop ammo, hell, just not dropping ammo if you get third partied would pretty much kill third partying right off the rip. You would have to wait for, if you had to wait for the person to be at full health to be able to get the ammo once they were in a fight. It's like, oh, what about the bots? Well, I mean, the bots are the bots. If you have problems with bots because the game's boring, then you don't really have a problem. But yeah, if you got rid, and that's the thing, is it's a very small minor change, and it could completely change the way that the game works for a lot of people. Even in ranked, it would completely change the way that ranked works, because that's the only way people like to seem to fight in ranked. Is just third party. They don't like to take one-on-ones at all. And if you got rid of them dropping ammo or them dropping weapons, let's say someone's running around with the exotic and you're like, oh man, I'm gonna go kill them. As soon as they get into a third party, let's say they win a match and then you kill them and boom, the exotic is gone. It would end third parties overnight. Had a discussion with somebody on the stream, and they completely disagreed that people don't kill for loot. There are a couple of people that don't kill for loot and XP. To be perfectly honest, people do, and that a lot of games have proved that over a lot of the years. But anyway, as far as Fortnite goes, we'll probably not play BR anymore. We're kind of, it's been 7 months. We're tired of getting our ass kicked over and over and over and over and over again. Overall, this season was good. We kind of liked this chapter for this brief moment that we were actually good at the game. To be perfectly honest, it was legitimately a brief moment. We wouldn't even say it was one season. It was one season. It was actually only a couple of weeks, but when we say we were good, we mean dropping high elimination lobbies. you know, we're only a majority of the time we were only like a 10 kill lobby, which it isn't great, but it's also not that bad. It's not a bad chapter. There were a couple things that I think they should have done differently, but I have a very unpopular opinion, so oh well. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be done with Fortnite and BR, or Fortnite's BR, for the foreseeable future, until they actually make a game-changing thing that actually helps the majority of their play base. And like that's the thing is like I'm not a good player, I'm not a bad player. If you check my Fortnite stats tracker, if you go there, at least up until that update, I was 50-50. I was like directly down the middle. I was dead center of the player base as far as accuracy goes. I was dead center of the player base as far as victory, win, loss rate. I was dead nut center on almost everything. In like a comparative, like overall standing according to Fortnite stat tracker. I'm probably so far below that 50% now. It's not even funny. But I was dead nuts down the middle type of player. So I can't be the only player experiencing this. And even if I was, again, Fortnite's supposed, skill-based matchmaking should have kicked in, and my games should have either gotten easier or closer to my skill set to not allow this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, there's not a single argument that you can make where it's like, oh, well, you just suck. Even if I just sucked and I missed every shot, the game should eventually make it so that, like, basically gives me the win. Even if I missed every shot, I should be able to eventually pickaxe to victory. So the fact that you can't, it's and that's the thing. Like it's like, oh, then people would just manipulate. People already manipulated. It's already manipulated. So like if you they call I can't remember what they call the actual thing, but basically if you create a second account, you party up in the second account and you do like duo squads, and then you have the second account back out because it's technically their first game. If they back out while they're on the waiting island, it doesn't count that as actually being played the game, and you immediately get put into bot lobbies. And it's 100,000% bot lobbies because the first two, I think it's 2 or 3 games that new player plays is 100% bot lobbies. So yeah. People can manipulate it all the time. We weren't part of that that instance. We didn't want to quote unquote cheat. You know, it's the cheapest way to cheat in Fortnite, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, we didn't want to go down that route. Because, you know, we didn't want to... Like, it's very obvious when people do that, so we didn't want to do it. Maybe it's pride. Maybe we're just getting old. Long story short, we fucking hate... We've hated the last 7-8 months of Fortnite Battle Royale, so we're pretty much going to stop. We thought this would be a great video, a great time to just, you know, throw our chips in the bag, throw our hat in the arena. As far as like a review goes. So yeah, we hated it. Just and that's the thing is one of the main reasons we hated it is just because we've been getting our ass kicked for the last 8 months, and it's not fun. Yeah, and unlike if Cypher or any of the bigger YouTubers like, hey, Epic, we need to talk and fix your game, and like they talk about a weapon that's going to be nerfed in the next 30 seconds. Unlike that, it's a legitimate. I genuinely think Epic broke the game, and they really do need to fix it. It's broken, clearly, and yeah. We wonder if we can actually go back. Where was it? Galactic Battle. This show? No stats. That's crazy. Maybe solos? No? Yeah, there's no stats on these. That's crazy. What about Lawless? It's interesting how there's no stats on these fucking things. Because, like, if I do this... It says I played 32 matches in Shock and Awesome, and I had a 60% win rate. Nah, I played like 300-something matches. I played 300 or 400 matches in this season. I wonder what our career looks like. You have a 9% win rate. It's not bad. We don't know how accurate this is if they can't even pull up previous seasons. Anyway, Yellow Season 0. We don't even remember. We don't even know what this is. We don't know what this is either. Oh well. Guess we had one of those weird, like we'll play a gamer here. Anyway, Chapter 5 Season 1. Did we even play that? No, we didn't play that season. We played like a little bit of this season. Does this roll up? This rolled up? Yeah, that sounds about right. But Rex should have been the first season that we played, and it's not even on there. Which is weird, because Chapter 5 Season 3 was technically our very, very first, like, when we very, very started playing. Anyway, that'll be it for now. Overall, you're probably not going to be seeing... again, unless they make a major change, or they revert the change to where it was before that, I'm probably not going to be playing BR at all. In fact, I'm probably not going to be playing any sort of BR. I might not play Blitz. I'm definitely not playing Reload. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing OG. OG's fucking dog shit. But yeah. Anyway, that's our opinion. Oh, the aesthetics, the guns, the balance, the all the jazz was decent during this season. It wasn't bad. The actual games themselves, as far as like going against other players and getting my ass kicked, it fucking sucked, and it sucked for a while. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful event. We work tomorrow, so yeah. Bye.